Hi everyone, welcome to Tammy's Creative Cards and Crafts. I'm Tammy and I'm back to show you another tutorial for BeeBeeCraft, and I was very happy to receive some beautiful beads, and I was asked to do some videos for them, and I received a couple of items from them. So as I showed in the last video, I received this gorgeous pack of beads, these glass crackle beads, which I used in my last video when I made these cute little charms on my little change purses, which turned out super cute, and absolutely love those. So now I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful charm. Now I have already started it, and I'm going to show you how it's done, because I think the video would have went way too long to show you how to make the whole thing, but I'm going to show you what I've done and then give you the step-by-step on how I've done it. So this is actually the charm that I have made so far, and I hope that you can see. Actually, I'll lay it down on there. Okay, so it's a beautiful charm, and what I've used, what I've received from BeeBeeCraft is not only the crackle beads in the beautiful colors, but I also received these eye pins in silver and in gold. And in this instance, I've used the silver because I used some of these beads are mine and some of the charms, but I did use the crackle beads in this charm, which I absolutely love, these pink ones and these turquoise ones. And I also am using this beautiful silver chain that I received from BeeBeeCraft, and there is over 10 meters of chain on here, which is absolutely fantastic for the price. You cannot beat that. So when I made this charm, I just took off approximately only maybe 2.5 inches of chain there, and you can see it right here that there's the chain. Okay, it may be not even 2.5, maybe 2. Well, you could give yourself, actually, there's the chain there. So 2.5, 3 inches of chain. Okay, and you'll need a nice size lobster claw and various size beads. Now I've used all different sizes, and you could pick whatever colors you want. I've also used not only these size eye pins, but I've used one of these big ones here. Now this size is, let me just measure it. This one is a 3-inch. I've also used a couple of these little ones here, which are 1-inch ones. And these ones that I received from BeeBeeCraft, these ones are 1.5. Okay, so I'm using 3-inch, 1.5, and 1. Now they do also come in various other sizes. I believe they come in 2 and 2.5. You can find all different sizes. So when I started this, I used actually just one of the 1-inch ones. Now this one is a flat on the end, and when you use a flat one, you don't have the loop to attach a charm on the end. So if you want to attach something on the end, you need to have an eye pin, like that. That way you can attach a charm on the end. If you use this one, that's usually used like if you're going to not put something on the end. So I did use a 1-inch one that had an eye on the end, just like these ones here. And on this one, I started it with this one bead, this one right here. And I put a jump ring on one end and put it on the lobster claw. And I put a jump ring on the bottom of that great big bead. And I put that and attached the bead. And I also attached the chain. So when I started it on the bottom of this bead, attached this bead was the lobster claw, the jump ring, the bead. On the bottom of the bead was the jump ring and the 3-inch chain. That's how this all started. So if you can just imagine just this long chain, and that's how it all started. So then I just set that aside, and then I built all my little charms. Okay? So I took my eye pin and I built this one here. So this is the 3-inch one, and I just did like I did in the earlier video, the same way I made my charm for my change purse there. You can use whatever beads you want. This is the 3-inch one, and I just put whatever colors I wanted, whatever beads I wanted. You just put them on. When you get to the top, use your needle nose pliers, turn it with your hand on facing up to the ceiling, grab the end and turn it to make a loop that looks like this, and then you will have something to loop your chain into. And then what I did is I attached that right into the chain, and then I took my needle nose pliers and just closed that loop shut nice and tight. Then I went on, that was the only 3-inch one that I used on this charm here. Then I did a bunch of the 2.5 ones. This is the ones that I received from BeeBeeCraft. Actually, I'm sorry, these are the 2-inch ones. 2-inch ones that I received from BeeBeeCraft. So I made a bunch of those charms, which turned out beautiful. And these are the ones that I used, the beautiful crackle beads from BeeBeeCraft. And so I made a bunch of these, and I put the beads on, and on the end I attached a little charm with a jump ring, and I put the charm, and then I just closed the loop on the end with my pliers, and on this end I attached to the chain. And then I went through and did the same thing, put my beads on. This loop is already there on the eye pin. I attached my little charm with a jump ring, and then attached the other end onto the chain. And you can just go through, when you have your chain there hanging down, so there's your chain, you can just go through and look however you want to have it, and you just lay it out like that, and you place your beads wherever you like it. So I'm looking at this right now, and I see that I still have a little bit of space right here that I can put a couple more, and I have a few more here with 2 beads on here, so I just left those so I can attach those right now. So I'm just going to put those on a jump ring, And I'm going to put that onto the chain. Get another pliers here. I'm going to grab a hold of the jump ring. Remember what I said? Put it together. So you're going forward to back, not opening, because it makes the closure nice and tight and much easier to bring back together. And there you go. When you look at it, it should be nice and tight, and you can also just go back in and give it a little squeeze. There you go. So that attached, actually, let's get that one a little bit tighter. And that's what you can do. Just take a look at them, and if they don't look like they come together enough, just go back in with your pliers there. Grab it on each side, and you can just bring them together. Push them together, and that'll whoops. There we go. That looks a lot better. You just have to have patience and take your time. So there, I attached that one, and I have another little one here with the pink. So I know that getting closer to the bottom there, I can put that one on. So the same thing, go in, open up that jump ring, put this little pink and blue one on. These are so beautiful when they're all done. Get a better grip of that, okay? And then, like I said, I'm going to invest in a smaller pair of pliers because I just find these silver ones are way too big for me. I'm a bigger person, but I only have little hands, and okay, and so now that little blue and pink one's on, and I have one left. I'm just gonna grab another jump ring here, and you can add as little or as much beads as whatever you like. It's your charm, it's your creation. You're the one designing it, so you can create it however you like. It's beautiful because you made it. If you want to have it and it has 3 beads on it, it will be just as beautiful as if it has 50 beads. You don't have to have as many beads on it. You don't have to have charms on it. Don't feel like you have to run out and get a bunch of charms or any. You can make it with whatever you have. I will admit though that once I started making these, I have been addicted to this. Now, there is all of my beads and everything on here. There is this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous charm. I'm just going to get rid of this light because that is just blinding me. But I'm going to actually, and I'm going to move this camera around, so bear with me because I think that you can get a better look if I'm doing this. Hold on. Okay. Now, here, that's a better look of that. Here is the gorgeous charm. Isn't that beautiful? Who wouldn't love to get that for a gift? I have the little charm love on there. This is the tree of life. There's a little butterfly on there. And of course my signature little dog paw. But who wouldn't love to have that? Isn't that beautiful? And I put an extra strong jump ring on the top there because it is quite heavy. So if you're interested in the beads or the eye pins or the chain or anything else that maybe BeeBeeCraft may have, they have a selection of all kinds of things, beads and much, much more. I will link their website below and you can check them out, and I've loved their products. You can check them out, and I've enjoyed making this gorgeous charm. Thank you so much for watching me make it, and I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.